Hello children, today we are going to take up a new poem from Reverie and the name of the poem is The Gift of India, written by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, as we all know, was known as the Nightingale of India, and she was a poet as well as a prominent figure in the Indian national movement. As a poet, Sarojini Naidu was well known for her intensely lyrical pieces such as in the Bazaars of Hyderabad, Palanquin Bearers, and Coromandel Fishers, in which she portrayed the beauty and variety of India and her traditions. Through her poetry, she tried to arouse a sense of pride and patriotism in the hearts of her countrymen. The Gift of India, written in 1915, is both a celebration and a demand for accounting as Mother India. Proclaims proudly her gifts to the West, including her sons who were martyred in the battlefields of the First World War. So the background is First World War, and during that time the British were the rulers and many soldiers died in foreign soil. So, remembering their sacrifices, Sarojini Naidu has written this poem. Let us begin the poem. The Gift of India. Is there aught you need that my hands withhold? Rich gifts of raiment or gain or gold. Lo, I have flung to the east and the west priceless treasures torn from my best. Now, in the first two lines, the first stanza begins with Mother India asking is if there is anything that she refuses to give to the world. That is, if there are any more sacrifices left her to make. She has been exploited to give rich gifts of clothes, food, and gold. This shows that under the British rule, India was exploited for its riches and resources. Raiment means clothing, withhold means to keep back, refrain from giving. The next two lines. Lo, I have flung to the east and the west priceless treasures torn from my breast. Lo is what? It is a term used to draw attention to an interesting or amazing event. Now, here she answers herself that she has given the priceless treasures, that is, her sons, young men of India, who were torn from my breast, that is, who were separated from her to fight in the east and the west during the World War. Next stanza. And yielded the sons of my stricken womb to the drum beats of the duty, the sabres of doom, gathered like pulse in their alien graves, silent they keep by Persian waves. And yielded the sons of my stricken womb to the drum beats of duty, the sabres of doom. Yielded means provided. Stricken womb means a womb that is seriously affected by an undesirable condition or unpleasant feeling. Drum beats of the duty means call of duty. Sabers are the swords. Doom, death. So here Mother India further says that she has given the sons of her stricken womb because the sons were inseparable from her, yet they were separated. So the womb was seriously affected to the drum beats of the duty, that is, for doing duty, and the duty was to become sabers of doom, that is, fighting in the war. Next two lines. Gathered like pearls in their alien graves, silent they keep by the Persian waves. Alien means belonging to a foreign country. Now, here Mother India says that her sons are gathered like pulse in their alien graves. This means that they were mass buried, gathered because they were buried with each other in foreign countries, because they were away from their homeland. They are sleeping silently along the Persian waves. This shows they were buried in Persia, that was foreign land for them. Scattered like shells on Egyptian sands, they lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. They are strewn like blossoms mown down by chance on the blood brown meadows of Flanders and France. Scattered like shells on Egyptian sands, they lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. Pale means light in color, unimpressive. Their dead bodies were scattered like shells on Egyptian sands. The speaker here says that these dead soldiers lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. It means they are lying there with pale but brave foreheads and broken hands. This implies that they were very brave. They are strewn like flowers, like blossoms, mown down by chance on the blood-brown meadows of Flanders and France. Strewn means untidily scattered, and mown down means to kill or knock down in a sudden and violent way. So here the bodies are scattered like carelessly trimmed flowers in the battlefields of Flanders and France. And these battlefields' soil has turned red with their blood. The speaker uses the phrase here by chance to show that they fought the war not by will but forcefully. Can he measure the grief of the tears I weep, or compass the woe of the watch I keep, or the pride that thrills through my heart's despair, and the hope that comforts the anguish of prayer? Can ye measure the grief of the tears I weep, or compass the woe of the watch I keep? Weep means shed tears. Compass, understand. Woe is great sorrow. Watch, to look or to observe attentively over a period of time. In this stanza, the speaker talks to the foreign countries. She asks them if they can measure her grief and her tears or know her woe. Woe means sadness, her suffering when she was watching over her sons, or the pride that thrills through my heart's despair, and the hope that comforts the anguish of prayer. Despair means the complete loss, and anguish means severe mental or physical pain or suffering. Here she says that they can never understand or comprehend the pride that thrills through her heart in spite of her despair, and a little hope which she has because of her painful prayers for the safety of her sons, for the safety of her soldiers. The speaker, despite her sadness and anguish, is proud of her sons who have fought bravely and brought victory. And the far sad, glorious vision I see of the torn red banners of victory, when the terror and the tumult of hate shall cease, and life be refashioned on anvils of peace. And the far sad glorious vision I see of the torn red banners of victory. Glorious means having worthy of or bringing fame or admiration. Torn, pulled apart. Banners, flags on a pole used as the standard of a monarch, knight, or army. Here she asks if they can understand the vision of glory she sees. She says this glory, this fame is a sad one because she has lost her sons for it. The torn red banner of victory, which has come at the expense of so much blood, is meaningless for her and brings her sadness. When the terror and tumult of hate shall cease, and life be refashioned on anvils of peace. Tumult, a loud, confused noise. Cease means come to an end. Refashioned, produced again. And anvils, a heavy iron block with a flat top and concave sides on which metal can be hammered and shaped. So here she says the terror and tumult of hate which has created the war shall end and there will be peace. Life will be refashioned. It will go back to normal by hammering on the anvils of peace. The poet here uses the phrase on anvils of peace, and she implies that the process of getting life back to normal will not be an easy one. Last stanza. And your love shall offer memorial thanks to the comrades who fought on the dauntless ranks. And you honor the deeds of the dauntless ones. Remember the blood of my martyred sons. And your love shall offer memorial thanks to the comrades who fought on the dauntless ranks. Memorial is what? A statement of facts. And comrades, a fellow soldier. Dauntless, showing fearlessness and determination. Rank is the position. Here, Mother Earth is saying that the other countries who won the war will show love to the dead who fought in the war by giving memorial thanks. That is by reading and remembering the statement of facts for these countries, for these comrades. The comrades in many ranks who gave their life. And you honor the dead. You honor the deeds of the dauntless ones. Remember the blood of my martyred sons. Honor means high respect. Deathless, lasting forever and never to be forgotten. Martyred, to put to death for adhering to a belief, faith, or profession. They will honor the deeds of those soldiers who will never be forgotten. When such a time of peace comes, the speaker asks that the blood of her martyred sons be remembered as well. What she says, the blood of her martyred sons be remembered as well, that they be honored as well. The speaker here is saying, thy martyred sons, because they fought for them. That's why they are referred as your sons.